Welcome back, Tooled Studio Car, the place where we bring you the most exciting reviews and deep dives into cars that made history as well as those shaping the future. Today, we're taking you back to 2002, a year when muscle cars were still roaring, with personality, and American engineering had its own bold statement to make. We're talking about the 2002 Ford Mustang GT. This car was more than just a mode of transportation. It was a cultural icon that carried the Mustang badge with pride, attitude, and performance. In this review, we'll explore the exterior design updates, the performance that made enthusiasts fall in love, the maximum speed, fuel economy, and of course, the pricing that made it so attractive to buyers back in the early 2000s. When you look at the 2002 Ford Mustang GT, the first thing that stands out is its unmistakable exterior design. Ford had been refining the fourth-generation Mustang since 1999, and by 2002, the styling was sharper, more aggressive, and more in tune with the muscle car identity. The Mustang GT had a bold front fascia with a distinct grille opening, rounded headlights, and a long hood that screamed power. The body lines were muscular, with flared fenders and a stance that gave it a purposeful look. Ford offered the GT with 17-inch alloy wheels, which gave the car a solid road presence, while optional racing stripes and unique paint schemes allowed owners to personalize their Mustangs with attitude. The rear end was equally distinctive. Dual exhaust tips emphasized that this was no ordinary coupe, and the tri-bar taillights continued the Mustang tradition. The 2002 model year also offered a Mach 1 appearance package that further elevated the exterior with a functional hood scoop, bold graphics, and retro-inspired touches. The Mustang was never about blending into traffic, it was about standing out, and the 2002 GT delivered that in spades. Under the hood is where the real magic happened. The 2002 Mustang GT was powered by Ford's 4.6-liter SOHC modular V8 engine. This power plant delivered 260 horsepower at 5,250 revolutions per minute and 302 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute. Those numbers may not sound outrageous by today's standards, but at the time, they made the GT a serious contender in the muscle car world. The V8 was paired with either a 5-speed manual transmission, which enthusiasts loved for its raw engagement, or a 4-speed automatic for those who wanted a more relaxed drive. With the manual, the Mustang GT could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.5 to 5.7 seconds, which was very respectable performance for an early 2000s pony car. Maximum speed was another talking point. The 2002 Mustang GT could reach a top speed of around 140 miles per hour, depending on gearing and conditions. That number, combined with its acceleration, gave the Mustang plenty of muscle to satisfy drivers looking for excitement on open roads. The sound of the V8, especially when enhanced with aftermarket exhaust systems, was a symphony of American performance that still turns heads today. When it came to handling, the Mustang GT of 2002 was designed with a balance between daily drivability and spirited performance. It featured a solid rear axle, which meant it wasn't the sharpest in corners compared to some rivals, but on straight-line runs and highway cruising, it was unbeatable in terms of fun factor. Ford's suspension tuning offered enough comfort for daily use, but when you pressed the pedal, the car had no problem showing its performance. Fuel economy, however, was never the Mustang GT's strongest suit. With the manual transmission, drivers could expect an average of around 15 miles per gallon in the city and about 23 miles per gallon on the highway. With the automatic, the numbers were slightly less favorable. But anyone buying a Mustang GT in 2002 wasn't chasing fuel savings, they were chasing thrills, power, and that feeling of owning a genuine muscle car. The interior of the 2002 Mustang GT matched its exterior personality. While it wasn't the most luxurious cabin in its class, it was driver-focused, with supportive bucket seats, a straightforward dashboard, and easy-to-reach controls. Leather seats were available, as well as premium audio options like the Mach 460 sound system, which was a popular choice among buyers who wanted both performance and entertainment in their cars. Now, let's talk about pricing. Back in 2002, the Ford Mustang GT was one of the most affordable ways to get a powerful V8 muscle car. The starting price for the GT Coupe was around $23,000, while the convertible versions were closer to $27,000. Considering what buyers got in terms of performance, style, and heritage, the Mustang GT was an incredible value at the time. Today, well-maintained examples of the 2002 GT can still be found on the used market, often at prices that make them a tempting option for enthusiasts wanting to relive the glory days of early 2000s muscle cars. The Mustang nameplate has always stood for freedom, individuality, and performance, and the 2002 GT carried that torch proudly. It wasn't just about horsepower or speed, it was about the way the car made you feel when you got behind the wheel. The rumble of the V8. The view over that long hood and the aggressive styling reminded you every day that this was no ordinary Corvette was a Mustang. In summary, the 2002 Ford Mustang GT was a true icon of its era. With its aggressive exterior styling, powerful V8 performance, respectable top speed, and affordable price tag, it gave enthusiasts exactly what they were looking for, while its fuel economy and handling limitations were minor drawbacks. The overall package was pure Mustang, bold, brash, and unapologetically American. That wraps up our review of the 2002 Ford Mustang GT. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a muscle car classic, make sure to subscribe to Told Studio Car for more reviews of iconic vehicles from past and present. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.